Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to talk about a couple of items I picked up from the drugstore. I also have one product I'm going to talk about that a brand sent to me, but I like it a lot, so I want to share that with you. So let's get started with my Ulta haul. I ordered some items from the website because I don't really have an Ulta that's close enough or on my way home from work that I can just pop in to look at some products. One brand that's kind of been on my radar and I haven't seen too much on Instagram is Catrice. I decided to try out this foundation. I tried a sample of a more expensive foundation that's an HD formulation, and while I liked it quite a bit, I wanted to try something that's more affordable because I am trying to pick up items that are not just on the higher end, which is what I typically have, and you know that if you follow me on Instagram. So I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to try something different. And I can say that I like this foundation quite a bit. I think it'll be better for me in the summertime though, when my skin's a little more on the oily side, or kind of tipping towards the oily side, because it did wear pretty well. And as you saw, it comes in a dropper bottle. And so I have this brown spot in here. I'm gonna try to cover that up. And I'm just gonna put one drop there. So I don't know if you can see this or not. Okay, there. So it has pretty good coverage. It's considering it's kind of on the watery side. I thought, no, it's not gonna, it won't have very much coverage. So I was pleasantly surprised. I was glad. The downside is when I ordered it, I wasn't really paying attention to the shade range. They only have 4 shades. I could not believe it. I checked the other foundation that they have. Again, only 4 shades. So someone like me who's fair skinned and maybe 1 or 2 shades darker, I have the shade, oh, where is it? I have light beige, and it's either the lightest or second lightest. So maybe in the summertime, I might be able to wear their darkest shade, because I do get some color in the summertime, some, not intentionally. I try to avoid the sun, but I was really disappointed that they don't have more shades. So I don't know. I don't know how long the brand has been around. I have no idea if it will change at this point. I'll use the product because I've already paid for it. So no point in just tossing it out. The other item that I picked up that also has a very limited shade range is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. And this has, I think, 3 shades. And I have the, oh shoot, Camouflage 20. It says it's waterproof, but it has very good coverage if you're fair skinned like I am. And I would say give it a try if you're, if you're looking for something budget friendly. I like it quite a bit. Let me see if I can find something that I can camouflage for you. I'm not saying I'm flawless. I'm just thinking what would be good. I'll try like one of my veins here because I have some good veins that need some help. So I'm gonna try just a dab of that. Oh, the shade is 20 light beige. Duh, it's on the end. Okay. So wow, yeah, that has good. It has really good coverage. I don't know, can you see the difference? I mean, it has really good coverage. I still use a corrector under my eyes, and I really have been enjoying this concealer. The other item from Catrice that I picked up is this liquid metal. It's a cream, like a cream eyeshadow, and comes in. I like the applicator a lot. I was really disappointed because it's a pretty shade, but it was really, put it on, there we go. But is really too metallic for me. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be. But I felt like it was just, I don't know if it was maybe the shade, because the eyeshadow I have on now is, you know, I mean, it's got a good amount of shade and maybe even a little bit metallic to it. But there was something about this shade, I felt like I looked like I had gold foil on my eyes. But this dries down very quickly. My guess is that this does not crease and it wears all day long. A new product from e.l.f. Cosmetics that I saw some really good reviews on, in particular from women who are, you know, in their 40s or older, who are starting to get some fine lines or crepiness under their eyes and have a problem with their concealer settling into those fine lines. e.l.f. Cosmetics has a new product, Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and I've been using it this week under my corrector and concealer, and this is a fantastic little product. It doesn't cost that much. I'll put the prices of everything down below, and I'll put links there too, but I'm not sponsored. It's not like I'm gonna make any money off of it. It's just more for your convenience. This has a pump, and it just looks like a lightweight lotion, but it's a primer. And it really, I was impressed. I felt like my eyes stayed hydrated a little bit longer throughout the day. My concealer lasted longer, and I wasn't having as much of a problem with the fine lines and the concealer settling into those fine lines. Now, it's not 100% perfect. I had a couple days where I did have a little bit of settling, but nowhere near what I normally have. So I would highly, highly recommend this product. It's not that much. Again, I'm going to put the prices down below. Definitely, to me, is worth it. I ordered it off their website because it's a new product, so I think it's exclusive to their website, and I don't think you can order it anywhere else yet. So, two products that I picked up from Target. One is the NYX Dark Circle Corrector Concealer. And this is very creamy. I felt like it was maybe not the right consistency for me. Now, it has good coverage. Let me find another spot. So it has good coverage. If you don't have to worry about dark circles, you know, like being too bad, I have some pretty good dark circles. But if your dark circles aren't too bad, or if you just need a little bit of concealer, you might want to check this out. It's worth it. It's not very expensive. I don't know if you can see I'm sure you can see my veins. So I'm going to use it here just so you can see what it looks like. It has a nice finish to it. It lasts pretty well. I felt like it just wasn't the right consistency for me having fine lines. But I would recommend trying it out if you're looking for something that's just a concealer and you need a little bit of coverage, but you don't really want to go with a corrector. The other two items that I picked up from Target are the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine Lipstick. I picked up, this is 908 Sparkling Rose. And it's a pretty soft color. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be much lighter. And when I got it home and opened the package, I was hesitant because I thought, oh man, I have decent pigment in my lips and I thought it might be too light. But it wasn't. It actually looks good. And on Instagram, there's a picture of me wearing both lipsticks, two different photos. This other lipstick that I picked up is called Laminated Fuchsia. It is shade 922 and looks like this. So this has a nice pack of, a nice punch of color. And, sorry, I'm trying to close it so I don't damage it. Both of these wear really well. They are moisturizing. Of course, they're shiny like the name. And they wore pretty well. Even the lighter color, I was surprised by how well it wore. Now, as far as the product that was given to me, I'm actually wearing it on my lips. It's by Hydropeptide, and it's called Perfecting Gloss Lip Enhancing Treatment. And this shade is Beach Blush. I looked at the tube and I thought, ooh, man, that looks kind of orangey. I'm not sure that that's going to be a good color on me. But I was really surprised. It came out really nice, and oh, it smells so good. It has a very good smell. And you know what? It's not cheap. I want to say, I mean, you're not getting this at the drugstore. This was, I think, $38. And you can see that that it has a hint of color. It's moisturizing, it wears well. As far as lip plumping, I'm not really sure because I haven't really, I don't really look, I don't notice a difference. So, but it's not sticky, it wears well. I love the color. They have a pink shade that I'm interested in, and I may end up picking that up as well. The last items I'm gonna talk about are NYX Liquid Lingerie, and there, I don't know if you can see the difference in the colors, and I'll swatch them on my hand. These are called Liquid Lingerie Eye Tint, which to me is comparable to the Armani eye tint with a big price difference, because these I think are only about $7 and Armani's like, I don't know, it's like $34. These last all day, they don't crease, and some days my eyes have more of some crepiness than others, but I haven't had this eyeshadow on. It's the shade 11, which is ironically the shade that I like by Armani as well. So shade 11 looks like this. Well, what's on my eyes? This is shade 11. And I like it gives a little bit of color. It's a perfect color if you want something neutral, you want a little bit of shine, because I have it on my eyes right now, but you want a little bit of color. If you're wanting something, at least for me, I know I'm pretty fair skinned, but if you want something that's much lighter, like for me, if I want a lot more of a natural look, I use the shade 2, which is this one. And it's on this side. So you can see the difference, I think. Can you see the difference? Yeah. So one is a little more pinky and it's lighter shade, whereas the other one has, I don't know, it's a warmer shade and a little bit darker. So that's the lighter shade. Like I said, I like to wear that. A lot of days I wear that because I'm just doing the minimal makeup, especially if I'm not going to wear any mascara. It's a perfect shade for me. And then I'll just curl my eyelashes and do my brows. So those are my recent drugstore items, and then the one item that the brand sent to me, Hydropeptide. I would love to hear your thoughts below. Have you tried any of these products? I'm sorry that I did not look at the color range from the Catrice Cosmetics Foundation and Concealer. Man, because I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have purchased them had I paid more attention. Going forward, I will definitely pay more attention because I know we talk about brands having shade ranges that are inclusive because we have such a diverse world. And hopefully they will expand their range. I have no idea if they will or not. But so I probably won't be repurchasing those items for that reason. And it's too bad because they're really good products. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts below if you've tried any of these. If there's any recommendations that you have, I would love to hear them, especially for drugstore, because like I said, I'm trying to look for more products. So there's more of a variety as opposed to just luxury items in my everyday stash. And if you have not already subscribed, I hope that you will. And then once you subscribe, hit the little bell next to it so that way you'll be notified when I do put up a new video. And if you like this, please hit the like button. And I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you again.